Hello and welcome to Gaia Blooming GPS. This is where Nicole and I come together to pull cards for the Astro Energy week ahead. And this week is kind of nice. It kind of get like break after last week's. Not too many things going on, not too many shifts, and not too many hard lessons. There's a few little things in there, but easier, definitely easier than all the squares and the full moon and everything last week. So let's just dive in to the moon shifting into Scorpio. So we're recording this on Tuesday, December 1st. We usually do it on Monday, but covering from holidays. So tomorrow, Wednesday the 2nd, the moon is going to shift into Virgo. And I feel like very Virgo-y cards for this. I pulled slowing down, ordinariness, and consciousness. And so I feel like these cards are saying, like, get in your body, get grounded, get in. Last week was so intense, and with the distraction of the holiday and my birthday and the shopping holiday in the States, all that energy, I feel like so much was going on. But now we're like finally being able to really integrate these lessons. And for that, you really do need to slow down. That was one of I got a kitty on my lap who really wants attention right now. So you may see her nose come up and through. But it was one of the days of the horoscope. I said, hey, take it easy today. Slow down. Let these lessons infiltrate in. It's never about what's happening outside there. It's always about what you do with it inside. Where you go with the consciousness, sorry, wrong card, the consciousness of it. What are your lessons? What are you learning? How can you further integrate it? And besides that, this ordinariness card, which I love, saying, what are the gifts in it? And that's another thing that came through very strongly last week is things aren't happening to you. They're happening for you. What are the gifts that have come through from any of the struggles, any disappointments, any drama, anything from last week? How can you bring that to light? How can you find the consciousness and the gift in that to fully help you in your transformation process? Because that's what it's all about. These squares, these big astro events are about helping you reach a higher level of consciousness and transform into your authentic being. Give yourself wings. Give yourself the freedom. I read a quote by Byron Katie the other week that was like, everything that's happening to you is happening so that you can embrace your freedom, the freedom of who you truly are. And so I feel like the combination of these cards is really saying that for this moon in Virgo for, the next few days. Nicole?
Yeah, I get similar. I definitely have some light cards this starting out. So this is great. Usually I get the heavy stuff. So the first card I got was the celebration card. And then I got the creativity card, and then I got the harmony card. And so this is what I'm getting starting Wednesday is, yes, there might have been some drama, just like, when a storm comes. But these women are learning how to dance in the rain. They're learning how to make a situation that seems not so great a whole lot of fun. And that takes creativity. And it takes you being in your feminine power. I feel a lot of this, especially these women dancing together in the rain, is kind of coming in to your feminine power, trusting your sisterhood, getting rid of the old sisters that don't serve you anymore, so you can really embrace and have laughter with the friends that you have, and that creates harmony. That creates harmony in your heart, that creates harmony in your mind, and it creates harmony in the world, is when we can get together and really enjoy each other. So if you have an opportunity to hang out with a friend, and if they're far away, talk to them on the phone and allow yourself to laugh. Allow yourself to enjoy that. And I really do. And the other two cards I have are the immunity card and the feline card. And that immunity card is really about, I feel like some of you went through a shift in friendships lately. And you got rid of some old friends. and now you're kind of immune to it. Like you have an immunity, like you got a thicker skin. You also are attracting that energy by saying no to old friends in your life. You're saying yes to a new community, a new vibration of women that you can actually, this feline card, be playful with and be trustworthy with. The feline card also means that maybe you've been through a time of a lull and things are going to start moving, and you need these people on your side to keep your spirits up and keep you motivated and keep you going, and really appreciate your gifts and you appreciate theirs. So there seems like a friendliness card, but also maybe collaboration and creativity too. And that might boost all of you together.
I love that. Great. We move to Friday, December 4th, and we have two things happening on Friday. We'll start with the moon shifting into Libra, but I also want to mention that Venus is shifting into Scorpio later in the evening on Friday, which means that all through the day, we're going to have Venus at the final degree of Libra. So that Libra energy is going to be kind of strong. And I did pull some interesting cards for this. The first card that I pulled is the Thunderbolt card. And I think this kind of goes along with what Nicole was saying. This may be a time of ending relationships, ending friendships that no longer serve your purpose. The existence card, who you are. I believe that, that saying, people come in for a season, a reason, a lifetime. I don't know exactly what the quote is, but I think this is reminding you, let things go with grace. If things are like did you pull letting go? Yeah, I love that. Let things go with grace. Recognize, the reason, season, lifetime. I firmly believe that if something's meant to be in your life, like, God's going to make that happen. Spirit's going to make that happen. People will come into your life that are meant to be there. And if not, sometimes you're holding on to this stuff and it's not helping you be who you are. I mean, ultimately, I do think that even those lessons of holding on helps you be who you are, but sometimes you make it a little harder on yourself. And this may be from old conditioning. This may be some of that old Libra conditioning energy where, you're taught, like, keep your friends in, work with them. And meanwhile, these cards are saying, no, you don't have to do that. You don't have to keep people in your life that you're dissonant with. And I feel like this works so well with Venus at 29 degrees, that final degree, saying, no, be true to yourself. Be true to your own harmony. Don't keep harmony going out there at this, I can't think of the right word, but the loss of your own internal harmony, your own internal balance, your own internal existence. Those people need to go. Let them go. Let them fly. Give them that freedom. And the Goddess card that came with this, I feel like works so well with it too. I pulled White Tara, and it says sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. If there are harsh relationships, they're teaching you something. But ultimately, you don't have to hold on to them for those lessons. You've got the lessons. You've got the harshness. Let them go, so you can be true to yourself, because that kind of drama, that kind of stress, it doesn't feel good. And believe me, I just went through this. So these cards are so perfect because I just went through this, and I am relieved because I just want to be true to myself and I just want to enjoy myself. And I got the lessons, and now I'm like, White Taraing it up. Sensitivity. I want to be around what feels good for me. I want to be able to be true to myself. Nicole?
I might just go and do both too, like the Venus and because everything feels like they're tying to me. But I just keep getting the same message, and Mimi's getting the same message I'm getting, and now I'm gonna just keep elaborating on this message because I guess this is the message this week. So I got the creativity card again. I got the harmony card again. I got the immunity card again for Venus and Scorpio. And so here's what I got. I got the letting go card, and then I got the star seed in the right order card. So this is what I'm going to tell you right now for this moon in Libra and this Venus in Libra.
Finishing up in Libra. It'll be 29 degree Libra all through the day. So
Yeah, so 29 degrees Libra. So Libra is all about making decisions. But Libra's a shadow side, also great side to Libra, but the shadow side to Libra is all about keeping peace, man. Like, let's keep what we have to say quiet so everything's peaceful. But that's total bullshit. And because sometimes keeping the peace is getting those people out of your life. To keep the peace in your life. Don't keep the peace in everybody else's life. Keep the peace in your life. And what is the harmony that's looking to happen? And this right order card is telling me, get your life into the right order. And that might mean getting rid of people. It might be getting rid of substances in your life. It might be getting rid of foods that don't agree with you. It might be getting your home in order. Whatever that means, there's going to be some letting go. You got to let go of things. So, maybe clean out the house. This is a very Virgo-y thing, but the Libra is telling you to going into Scorpio, these more intense relationships type of thing is before you go into all of that, get yourself into a right placement in harmony and creativity and set yourself up for a higher vibration. I got this Starseed card, and this card is about, and I'm going to piggyback off of Mimi's conditioning card. Lions can't hang out with sheep.
Lions think sheep are tasty.
They eat the sheep, So, it's that conditioning card of like, who are you hanging out with? If you're a Starseed, you gotta find other Starseeds. You can't find just normal people. You can't talk about purses. You can't talk about like what that girl did and gossip and all this other BS, because as you are building and higher resonance of yourself, you're going to have to find people that, yes, you might talk about things that happen, but they're not for meanness. It's because you have to process or vent or get through it and learn your lesson from that person. Gossiping and processing are two different things. So it's like you have to find more starseeds. You need to find more people that are here because they know and they're connected to their divine purpose. Sure, we are all starseeds. We're all made of stardust. But the people who are aware of their starseededness. Because if they're still asleep and you're trying to talk about awake stuff to a sleepy person, good luck with that. They'll take it personally. They'll go into their old stories, and you will not be able to connect with them on a level that you're wanting to go. But whose fault is that? Wanting sheep as friends or finding lions? Find your lions. Find your pride. Find your pride. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. So we'll go. I'll wait. I'll let Mimi talk about the Venus and Scorpio stuff, and then I'll piggyback.
Okay, well, Venus in Scorpio. I'm a fan of this placement as I have my Venus in Scorpio. And I pulled some really interesting cards. Venus in Scorpio can go down that like really sexy trail. It can go into kind of a dominatrix trail. But I feel like the cards that I pulled are more about, the feeling I'm getting is about intimacy more so than anything. And that is kind of one of the themes of Scorpio, is allowing intimacy. Intimacy can either be a very powerful energy or it can feel disempowering, depending on how you look at it. But I feel like Venus and Scorpio, for us, with these cards, are saying, allow yourself to be intimate. Allow yourself to bare your soul. Take off those masks. Stop pretending. And this is in your relationship with the world. It's in your relationship with your lovers. It's in the relationship with your friends. Have the courage to be you. Have the courage to take these masks off. And that's, once you do, you're going to find more possibilities. It is uber empowering. I feel like we have this idea that this is our safety. This is this place, these masks hiding behind that. We're safe there. And the universe is saying, no, you get into these possibilities. It's a place of trust. It's a place of greater freedom because it's a place of your authentic truth. And I feel like that's where we all want to go. We all want to be in that place where it's just safe to be ourselves, where we can just trust. Like, I can say what I need to say and you're not going to take it personally, or we can have like a great discussion about it. We got to take off the masks, because like this kind of feeds into what we've been saying about the relationship stuff. You got to take off the masks, because when you take it off, you're going to see how people are going to either respond or react. And you'll see who your lions are. You'll find your pride, but you've got to have the courage to do that. So that's what I'm really feeling, is like that intimacy energy. And if you do that, I also pulled the dream card. You find your peeps, you find your lions, you find the energy where you're like, you can be yourself, I can be myself, we can all just be each other and like be who we are. It sounds utopian, but I don't think it's that far off. I don't think it's that hard. But the steps are, we have to take that trust to allow ourselves to be who we are. And if those people react badly, let them go. And from the goddesses, I pulled Athena, is inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Trust yourself. Like, I think you already know, yes, it's safe to be myself with this person. No, it's not safe for me to be with that, be myself with that person. And if that's coming up for you, like, it's not safe for me to be myself around that person, I feel like that's the time when it's like, let that go. Trust the universe to let that go. I think it's also a lesson too, like, are you letting them be themselves? Are you allowing that? So that's what I'm really getting from Venus in Scorpio.
So my Venus and Scorpio cards are very interesting. So first we have the mind, the miser, and suppression.
Wow.
Then we have transformation and inner voice, inner wisdom, just like what Mimi said. And I have some cards of the return of spirit, but let me get to this first. Your mind is telling you to hold on to certain aspects of your life because you don't think that you could get any better, but you are suppressed. There are people and things that are suppressing your light, your expression, and you're not being able to share yourself in a way. And this could be people. It could be a relationship. It could be a friend, and it could be a job. It could be the relationship with your parents, that you're not being able to express yourself in that way and you feel very suppressed. And there's an opportunity, of course there's an opportunity for transformation in Scorpio, because that's what Scorpio does. So it's this Phoenix energy of your decision to show up differently, because they may never show up differently. You can't change the way people are going to react to you, but you can change the way you react to other people. And if you are being suppressed, or you feel like you can't share, or your mind is telling you that this is the best that you are going to get, and you're suppressed, that's complete old story paradigm stuff. And you have to trust your inner voice. You have to speak your inner voice. And you have to allow that inner voice to transform you into the being that you know that you are. Trusting, like Mimi said, trusting yourself. Trusting that that's okay. And trusting that you are enough. The worthy card. That is enough. That you are worthy to do that. And if you choose to, again, here it is, the immunity card. You will be immune. You are safe. This immunity card means you are safe. You're protected. And that you're not going to die. Somebody's not going to kill you because you speak your truth. And you honor your truth. You will have divine protection. You might be scared to get out of a suppressed relationship, an abusive relationship. But this is saying you are worthy to get out of it now. Worthy to get out of the suppression, and you are immune. And again, that feline card came up. So this has been a holding pattern that you've kept yourself, and you are about to leap forward in your life if you allow this to transform. Don't allow things to be okay that are not okay. And you know what are not okay. You know, your heart knows. So listen. and do it.
Yeah, do it. All right, so that's it. Those are the planetary shifts for this week, but we thought we'd do a December overview since we entered December today, December 1st. And I love my cards. I love December. You know, the final month of the year. We begin at Sagittarius, we end at Capricorn. And I feel like these cards like really indicate that. So, first card, the universe is like, well, duh, completion. Here we are finishing 2015. And I just want to say 2015 has definitely been a year of change for me. Anybody who's watching my scopes for a while know, like, tons of stuff. I feel like these cards are saying we have a chance to let 2015 go out with a bang. Look at these cards: transformation, patience, flowering, and blossoming. What do you want? How do you want to finish up this year strong? What do you want to bring in? Sagittarius is the sign of the archer. Sagittarius, while finishing up in December, is saying take aim on those possibilities, on those desires. And then Capricorn comes in to finish it the year and helps us recognize we are pregnant with the possibilities. We're pregnant with those things we take aim at. We are flowering. We are blossoming. 2016 brings the promise of a new year, new things to begin. But you got to take that aim. You know, keep aiming high and at what you want so that you can bring in this energy, this flowering and blossoming energy. I'm like, when I looked at these cards, I was like, oh my gosh, so amazing. And the creativity card too. You are creating your life. Capricorn is the sign of such like high manifestation, co-creation with spirit. So take that aim during Sagittarius, during the first 20 days of December, and then during those last days as we finish up 2015, allow that stuff to come in. Take that action, take that Capricorn action. Finish up this year strong. Love this last month. And I gotta tell you, like I said, this year has been crazy for me. I don't want to relive this year for sure, but I have high hopes of finishing really strong. And these cards make me a believer. We are blossoming. We are flowering. Create the life that you want to live. Be willing to make those transformations. And all these cards that we pulled before this, I feel like are setting us up for a strong completion. Letting go of this old dead energy that doesn't serve our highest potential. Let that stuff go so that you have room to allow energy that like melds with you, mashes with you, takes you higher, has space to come in. Nicole?
Well, it's not being very clear about what is going on here. So let me slow it through. Let's see what happens. First, we got the Rebel. So in December, it is time to shine a light on yourself that may show you some awarenesses that you are not, that you're trying to hide from yourself. And here it is again, projections. So you might shine a light on some things that you've projected. And you might have to take responsibility for the relationships in your life because you projected it onto them. Like, you put your movie onto them, and now they're going to start you're getting new awarenesses about it. And you have to be honest with what you see. Because as that new light shines, you're going to see a new side of them, and you can't cling to the past. You can't cling to what you thought they were or their old identity. They might have shed a skin, and then their new skin is not as pretty as the old one in your life, or as in harmony with you as your other one. You got to trust that inner voice, because I think there's going to be a new possibility for a different type of love. So this might be a love of this person, but you have to, if you see their projection and you can accept them for who they are with their faults and all of that, it can turn into a compassionate, deep, loving relationship. If not, you got to let it go so you can find this. and be weary of your projections of that. This is December. I don't know what is going on because things are surfacing. Things are surfacing about yourself that maybe you weren't aware of. And so you have to readjust. And maybe the projection of yourself. Maybe you'll be honest with yourself and go, well, maybe I am not capable of doing that, but I am capable of this. And it's okay to be honest with yourself of your own limitations. I'm also getting, I said they're like all over the freaking place. Then I got this mediumship card, and this usually means help from a loved one on the other side. So, you might have projected onto somebody else, but you have help from your ancestors. You might have somebody whispering in your ear like, no, don't do that again. Like they can see from the other side type of thing, and they're trying to teach you to not do that. So, yeah. Let me see if there's anything else. Like I said, they're a little all over. So I'm going to keep it simple. That's it. Simplicity, simplicity, simplicity. Simplify your life in December and then get ready for 2016. Simplify.
Simplify. Always great advice. I love that. So that's it for this week. Nice, easy-ish week, and moving into December, not September. But keep those, keep your arrows high. Keep aiming at what you desire, because as we move into Capricorn, manifestation time. So we offer gift certificates. I offer gift certificates. Do you offer gift certificates for holiday time? Yeah.
Well, I have a special going on that's buy one get one free. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So if you buy one for yourself, you get one for a friend. So give a gift to yourself and give a gift to somebody else.
I love that. I think that's amazing. So gift certificates for somebody else, or, you could probably also do like, oh, I'm going to buy a gift for 2 of my friends. You could probably do it that way too with yours. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely. And this, by the way, if you want to do a reading, this is the best deal I'm going to offer. It's $150 for a reading, so it ends up being $75 per reading. So, I mean, sometimes I give a deal for $100 a reading, but this is going to be the best deal. So if you really want to start off your 2016, and we could do a spread for 2016, I tell you to get the deal now, because this is, like I'm going to say, I'm not going to get any lower than that.
Yeah, that's an amazing, amazing deal. So, if you're looking for gifts for people who are hard to buy for, I know most of my family's hard to buy for. Maybe I should get them readings with Nikki. Hey, or an astrology reading. There's lots of things that you can do, but help support us as we support you through the holidays. And I know Nicole has some classes coming up. What are your classes coming up?
I have a major class. I'm actually launching all of that stuff today. All of the the deals and all of that I'm doing. It's based off the artist way, but it's called Connect to Your Creative Spirit. And this is going to help you get out of your creative blocks and help you if you're going through a transition or a transformation. You will have a lot of specific energy from me, guidance, support on what you need. And I'm going to help you, guide you out of whatever is blocking you so you can start creating a really amazing life in 2016 and start getting back to completion. What do you want to complete? What do you want to complete? We have all these projects we do and then we don't complete. So I'm really focused on starting something and completing it and really building your confidence to be able to do that and your worthiness, that you can create the life that you really desire. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome.
It is, and I highly recommend your classes. I took it last year and it helped me through all of the transformation of this year. So absolutely recommend it. So that's it for this week, but we will see you next week. And check us out. We're all over Facebook, Coaching with Nikki, Gaia Blooming, all of our stuff, supporting you every day in your process. So have a beautiful week. We'll see you next week. Namaste.
Namaste.